I'm not sure how much you like it, but I like the story.
Sounds pretty good. Well, welcome everybody. This is the Shop Talks Boxing Round 4.
That's a street light.
As you can see here, we're not in our normal setting because we'll talk about that in a second. But first, my name is Ray. I'm on the brown side, and we have Eric Manos Peluda Garcia. All right. So basically, what happened is that I sent Eric a DM, and then he hit me back up like, "Hey, let's do a pod." So I had 30 minutes to prepare, and here we are. This is the camping edition, the backyard edition of the Shop Talks Boxing. So everybody grab a drink. It is Saturday night. And cheers. But really quick on the video I sent Eric, it's the No Jumper podcast about that chick. Did you watch it?
I don't remember.
The chick who she was at a party in Miami, and she said that she met like a team there, and it was a basketball player.
Yeah.
And they took her back to the hotel room, and she sucked 7 dicks in one fucking serving.
Damn.
You know?
My kids were just asking if they could watch the podcast.
Oh, I asked you.
Nah, you're right. Well, they're not gonna watch it. Someone's like, "Is it gonna be on kids' YouTube?"
Oh man, I'm gonna put. You know what? I'm gonna put it now kids friendly. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh man.
Well, we started off the podcast pretty exciting. Okay, all right. So with
God.
that being
That
said,
it's gonna bother me though.
Oh, that one.
I have to just stand straight.
You just stand straight, Eric. Work that back. With not being prepared, let's get at it.
I think it looks pretty good though.
It looks good.
Not too bad.
Not too bad, right? Backyard.
Yeah.
So last week, anything you want to bring up from fights last
Actually,
week?
yeah, I want to give Israel Mercado a congratulations. He fought tonight on ESPN.
Okay.
He won.
All right.
He fought an undefeated fighter. Israel was 7-0, 8-0 now. The guy he fought, I think, was 5-0. The guy was a young kid coming up. I don't know if Israel was supposed to win that fight, but he did.
Right.
He gave the kid a boxing lesson. Israel got looked like he got a little tired towards the end, but he boxed, he stuck, he moved. He looked pretty good, sharp. Good for him. Big win. Nothing but the best for him. I hope he's going to do well. Also, I have a fighter. His name's Kyree Dejanay.
Kyree.
Yes, where the plans for us are to turn pro anytime soon, right? We're ready to fight. We're hoping next month, but we'll go from there. I don't know yet. We'll see what happens. We'll play it as it goes. But we've been getting Tito Mercado ready for his debut next week on ESPN as well. He will be on the Jose Ramirez undercard. So best of luck to him also. We were his sparring partner for a few weeks. Kid's amazing. He's an Olympic alternate. He also was the #1 from Nicaragua. The kid's got like freaking 200 fights, maybe more. He's Israel's little brother. Israel, who just fought tonight, won. Or not little brother, I'm sorry, nephew. That's huge. And then also Ruben Severa, who's fighting September 5th, the week after, on ESPN as well. Good luck to him. Cool dude. He's from Colombia. I think he's like 13-1 or 13-2. Tough kid. So it should be some good weeks of boxing.
Damn. That sounds... shout out to Kyree. He's one of the best. He is the... I call him the king of the IE.
Jesus.
And you are the Yas Queen. Eric, just to put you in there.
I'm the queen, you said?
The Yas Queen.
I'm King of Rancho Cucamonga.
Whoa, there you go. Rancho Cucamonga right here. The king of Rancho Cucamonga.
Rancho Cucamonga, that's me. Also, I want to touch on last week's fight with Rolando Romero.
Yeah.
He fought Marinas.
All right.
I thought Rolando Romero got a gift. I think he's a little punk. The thing that upset me the most about that fight is not the fact that Romero got the win, even though he didn't deserve it, because, of course, that's the judges doing. What bugs me the most is that when fighters, they play it off like they did well. Like, what's so hard about just saying, I had a bad night, I didn't do my best, I didn't fight to my potential, I thought it was a close fight, even whether you thought you won or not. See, I thought it was a close fight. We'll do it again, right?
Yeah.
But instead, the fool was like popping off, like running his mouth, acting like a little bitch. I don't like that. And yeah, I just wanted to say that.
But you're the one that told me that made the point where even if it's off, like at the end, the decision is 2 points or even 3, it's huge. You're saying like, that's not no like slim margin. It's huge if you lose by 2 to 3 points. And can you elaborate on that? Because I forget.
Okay, I look at it differently. There's 3. Oh, I'm sorry. I look at it differently. There's 3 judges, right?
Yeah.
And so to me, there's always different angles in the fight.
Yeah.
Like one judge may see a clean shot, but the other 2 judges might have their vision blocked from the other fighter, or the other 2 judges might see something different, right? It might look like that he landed when he really didn't land. So like there's 3 sets of eyes in there, all from different angles, and so I always say like one round could go any way at times, you know. So if the fight's close and it's within 2 rounds scoring, to me that it can go either way.
Okay.
Like as far as I don't see it, I don't get upset if it's a draw or each guy wins. Either guy wins. Like even the Canelo Golovkin fight, both fights were crazy close.
Right.
So like I'm not upset about either outcome on either fight. Like, you know, the decision on either fight. I think they both like I said, it was just a close fight. So like I said, the rounds are close within 2 rounds. If I think the scoring is like 118 to 110 and it's the other guy that I thought should have won, then of course it's probably rigged, or those judges they should be fined or they should be checked. But I really believe that within 2 rounds, and it's up for grabs. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, no, I never thought of it like that, but it makes a lot of sense. Now, speaking on fights being rigged, and I wanted to ask you this question, but I waited for us to be on the pod. You know, as far as you able to rig a fight, right? Is it at that level of Canelo and Triple G, like those type of big fights? You think? God.
I wish I knew. I don't know.
I really can't. Find out. You think you could investigate?
Yeah. Let me just hit up my.
Don't you have some people you can pull some strings? Let's do something. Let's make a make a doc out of it.
Oh, I'd be down. That'd be sick.
You know.
I'll let you do all the work though. But I don't know. But like I said, right now with shit the way things are going, I wouldn't be surprised by anything.
Let me rearrange the question. Let me re-ask the question. What have you seen on what level that you will say things are conspired for fights to be, you know, won or lost?
I've never seen anything.
You never?
No. If I did, I would tell you.
Bullshit.
I swear. I don't know. I think, but like I said, I don't put it past anything. I mean, you've heard stories.
Yeah.
I mean, like even the podcast or the YouTube special Robert Garcia did. That like a month ago, I think it was, where he was saying how they were trying to rig the fight on his guy, the professor, whatever the guy's name is.
Yeah.
Franco.
Yeah.
And he was like, I knew they were trying to screw me, but he was yelling at the judges, "Don't screw me over," you know. And it ended up, so, I mean, I guess I don't put it past. It probably is possible, but
you think on like, well, I guess, you know, diving into a little bit more of boxing and taking a look at what's going on, you do see like the next Canelo fight, right? The guy he's in the fight. You think he's worthy, or you think they just threw him in there to set it?
Okay, so that's funny you just said that. I forgot about that. Okay, so I don't remember the guy's name. I know he's from Turkey, right?
Yeah, you were telling me, yeah. Because I've never heard of him, so.
Yeah, but okay, so because I wanted Canelo to fight, of course, Benavidez, but Benavidez just fought, and he fought well. And then he lost the belt. You already saw that, right? Mm-hmm. Because he didn't make weight. So now that Benavidez lost the belt, all of a sudden Canelo wants to fight for WBC. But oh shoot, I lost train of thought again. Fuck, I'm sorry. You were just saying, what was the question? I was going
about it's not really like a conspiracy and it's just like now when they're at a certain level, they're able to pick their fighters to we were talking about last time. Like they're able then now to just add to their legacy wins without you're saying like you're not trying to talk shit on great fighters, but you're trying to say look at the people they fought.
Yeah. Okay. So you're right. So you're saying about the guy that Canelo's fighting, right?
Right.
Okay. So the funny thing on that guy is I was talking shit because like, oh come on Canelo, like I want him to fight these other top guys because the word was it was going to be, there was 2 fighters that were up for grabs for him to fight. I think it was Paul Smith or No, Saunders didn't want the fight. He had already pulled out. It was Paul Smith or.
But he said that Triple G pulled out.
No.
No?
Anyway, it was two good fighters. It'll come to my mind. But anyway, so the guy they chose from Turkey, right, the Turkish dude, and I was like, oh, come on, I was talking all this shit, and my old trainer is training that guy.
The one from Salinas.
No. I'm sorry. Joel Diaz is out of Indio.
Okay.
He's training the guy that's the new opponent of Canelo, right?
Wow.
So, and his of course Tonio Diaz follows me, and then his brother, Joel's brother, the other co-trainer, and then his son follows me also. So I had to retract that, and I just want to say, great choice, Canelo.
Right.
I think this guy's a worthy opponent, and boxing is not rigged.
So you're playing politics. I'm calling you.
No,
and they're following you where?
On Twitter.
On Twitter, which is at?
I think it's Edik Garcia, EDEEK _Garcia, GARSEEYA. But yeah, so I was like, oh shit, they're gonna be pissed that I'm talking shit.
Yeah.
So I take it back. I think it's a great choice, Canelo. I think you're doing amazing. Keep it up.
All right.
And I think that opponent is well worthy. I think he's going to do great and give us a great show.
There's this YouTube channel. It's called like GPO Boxing. Have you heard of it? Nah. They do these cool little
I think so.
They do these cool little kind of each weight class of like elite fighters.
Where's your opener?
Elite.
Sitting on it, dude?
No, I'm not.
Jesus,
maybe.
I'm sorry, go ahead. Talk about GPO.
I've had somebody with your fucking.
Never mind. I'll just wait. I'll just drink this, whatever this shit is.
Oh, you can't twist the top off this one?
No.
Why not? Fuck your buff. Just rip it.
I know I'm buff.
Just break it.
It just looks like I'm buff. It's these shirts.
All right. Well, this is a good segue to
these special shirts. Yes. These shirts. I heart with the boxing gloves. The Shop Boxing. They make you look ripped, even though you're not.
So get one. Where can they get it?
You can get them at my shop in Upland, California. Stop by anytime.
Have you ever shouted out your shop, exactly the address? Maybe people who are listening are close by to know that they come to a great boxing gym.
56 North Central, Upland, California. 91786 is the zip code. You can stop anytime between Monday through Thursday, 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. Thank you.
All right. Yes. Upland is it's going to become the boxing capital of the world. Of the world. So back to GPO. So I was watching the GPO boxing, and dude, like the weight class where it's Lomachenko, Ryan Garcia, it is Teofimo, it is Haney, it is. Who's the guy that came up with Ryan Garcia? Haney? No, I'm sorry. Who's the other guy with the tatted neck that beat his chick at a basketball game?
Oh, Gervonta Davis?
Yeah, all them are undefeated. Except Lomachenko, they're all undefeated, and they're all prone to be these great fighters. It's a great weight class, but I was watching and it was getting me all hyped, but I was like, dude, the way boxing is, you'll probably never see all five of them fight each other.
But you read my mind. Probably not until they're like 140 or 147. So right now they're at 130. They're growing. They're still young. You probably won't see them matched up until the later weight classes.
But wouldn't they all just want to? I mean, that's shit about boxing. Wouldn't they all just want to make them fight within the next year? I mean, you divide that, you multiply that. I mean, I don't know. I'm freaking dyslexic, but that's a lot of great fights within a year or two that you can see.
It's business, bro.
It's business. I get it. I get it. It's business.
Like I said, as a fan's point of view, I want to see it.
I want to see it.
If I'm on their team, I'm advising them. Like, I'm still shocked that Teofimo really took the fight with Loma. If I'm on their team, I'm telling them, bro, milk this shit and wait until there's more money. Get as many wins as possible. Build your record so it looks better and better and better, right? It's like what Canelo's doing with everybody. Like right now, when Canelo fights Triple G, he's gonna knock him out. Probably within 8 rounds.
Canelo, Triple G. He's going to knock him out.
Oh, yeah, but Canelo's buying his time right now.
Yeah,
he's
I know. I get
further
that.
and
He's
further
older,
back.
yeah.
As Triple G's almost fucking 40 years old, bro.
I hate that shit.
So it's business, bro. It's the way it goes, and it sucks. But that's why, and also because you got so many different promoters, so many different belts. That's why UFC is growing the way it's growing, because It's what Dana White says. Like, hey, make the fight. It's gonna happen. And you're not.
Yeah,
we were
I
just
was
talking
about to
about
bring
this,
that
right?
up. Yeah.
You're not punished for losing,
Yeah.
especially if you take it against worthy opposition.
Right.
In boxing, I don't know why it's like this now, because it wasn't like this in the 80s. It wasn't like this in the 90s. But they punish fighters for losing, and they don't give them opportunity after that, right?
No, they become what we talked about, journeymen.
Mm-hmm. Right away, it's like, he's gone. He's out of the picture. He's washed.
More than belts or anything, people are fighting always for that undefeated title.
That's true.
That's what I always see. Yeah, money and all that stuff, but people just want to be known that they're undefeated. And that, again, I don't watch UFC, but what I do see about UFC is that they're always constant fights. They're all always just fighting each other. What I want to see is freaking them call each other out on Twitter, meet right here in Montclair at the back of the 7-Eleven, and freaking box it out. That's the one. Yeah, that quick. Just freaking someone turn on their phone and box it out. That's how I feel UFC is, and that's why I think it grew so fast, so quick, and so speedily, and so
Speedily?
speedlightly.
Speedily.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to use that
You
word.
feel me, right?
Yeah.
So with that being said, let's go with our sponsor of the night. We're going with our sponsor of the night is tequila right here, okay? It was my birthday last week, 2 weeks ago.
It was?
It was. And,
oh, yeah, I think you have a birthday at the shop.
You did tell me happy birthday at the shop, and I feel very special. And I got this tequila I've never heard before, Mayo Ragazzo, okay?
And you said it's from Mexico?
It has a seal and all that. Hear the cars in the background because we are in my backyard.
Dude, if
Montclair
it
at
ain't the
night.
damn train, now it's cars.
Hey, Montclair's alive. Montclair is like the New York of the West Coast. Never sleeps, man. Everybody's always up at night. There's a fucking bug crawling down my neck.
For real?
Think so. And then now let's take a shot.
Oh, God.
Let's go. All right.
I got to smell it first, though.
No, it smells like fucking ass.
For real?
Aztec ass.
Aztec ass. Bro, this is how you cut your fucking lines?
Well, you know what? I was cutting it with my hand. I didn't want to cut through my hand.
Bro, you could have
Cut.
oh
there's a fucking
No,
knife. And
I'm
cut
not
the
getting a
rest.
knife. Come
And
on.
sorry, Eric's
Looks like
kids,
Looks
if
like
you're
I'm a
listening.
chaser.
All right, wait. Pa arriba, pa abajo,
Arriba, pa abajo, pa el centro.
pa dentro, pa el centro, cabrón.
Centro pa dentro, güey. Oh, that's not. Oh, no, that's ugly, bro. Bro, I don't know what part of Mexico you got that from. It must have been where all the cartels
TJ,
at.
fucking it's made from TJ
Chinatown.
water. Oof, that shit cures
Mama.
Rona. Had that shit last week. I took 2 shots of this. I was fucking good.
Bro.
Anyway.
Mm-mm.
So, from the basketball players, if the chick was in the room with you, what number do you think you would be, man? Like,
Damn, I hope. Oh, what does it matter? It's not like they're kissing her.
but you know what? Here's the thing.
Sorry, Mom. My mom's one of our subscribers.
Oh my God! All right, let's move on. Let's move on.
My mom.
Okay, so you know
we're all adults here.
we're all adults, but we'll keep it going. You know, I was doing a little research on the
Hey, and Devin
interweb.
Booker was one of those basketball players.
Was
And you know
he?
I'm a huge fan of him?
Yeah.
Because he's Filipino,
Yeah.
he's Mexican, and black.
What?
Just like my kid.
Oh my God! Hey, shit, that's dope. Trifecta.
Devin Booker.
Devin Booker. Hopefully he was first in line, or maybe he wants to be last.
He was first. Not for real. They said, I read the, one of the guys said this to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. That girl, that's some, I'm sorry, bro, that's nasty, bro. And the fact that she
You
just,
know what?
talks
She's a
about it like that.
champion.
Ugh.
I think she's a fucking champion. But I just know that if I was in there, I'd be like, yeah, hey, can we go to the restroom?
No way, dude. Ugh, not with her. Bro,
I'll be too
do you
embarrassed.
know what her race is?
No.
I hope she's not Mexican. I hope she's like Puerto Rican or something. I know she's Latina for sure.
Is she?
Oh, yeah, look at her. You didn't see her?
Well, dude, because they're all spray tanned and all.
you're right. Hopefully, I hope she's not any of that.
They're
Jesus
from,
Christ.
they're from, I think we hear the dog.
Dog.
There's it's like TJ out here.
It is like TJ out here. The tequila.
Oh, well, I was doing some research a little bit ago. You know what? One thing I also don't notice. I want to bring up 2 facts that I see, and I want. What? I'm already slurring.
No, this These damn dogs.
Hey, look, guys. Again, I was chilling, scratching my gooch. I get a text from Eric, a DM. He drops in the DM. He's like, "Pod tonight," and this is what we get: the Campout edition. Okay. So
I'm definitely gonna have to watch this before we
okay.
put this up.
Wait.
Anyway, go ahead. What were you saying?
Anyway, and keep the mic close to your face, please.
I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. Your research.
Two things. One is, I noticed that a lot of boxers, famous boxers, well-known boxers, they make it to the top, and they have at least somebody who's really close to them or a family member in their camp. And I want to ask you do you think that plays a big part in people's successes? Because if you leave it if you go directly into a camp with no connections, with none of that loyalty, maybe there might be a good chance that you're swindled.
You mean guidance, right?
Guidance.
So you're not
guidance,
taking, you're not taking advantage.
The truth
In people's success.
people's success,
Not
yeah.
successes, right?
Like in people's best interest as the fighter.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah, definitely. Because, of course, take your son somewhere and leave him off. See how they're going to train him, right? Or how they're going to treat him.
Right.
Right? And then go with them and watch over him. They're going to usually give him more attention. The stuff that, stuff that I went through growing up, right? Training with certain trainers. Of course, it was a different treatment when my family wasn't there. My grandma went with me everywhere.
Yeah.
So I wasn't even known as Eric. I was known as the kid that came with his grandma.
With the grandma.
My grandma was by my side, she was by my side constantly. Even during sparring, she was giving me direction. She didn't really know much about boxing, but she was always there guiding me. And because she wanted to look after me, make sure I wasn't taken advantage of. And so yeah, definitely, I think having somebody that has your best interest at hand is the best thing for any fighter, for any athlete. Because there's always someone out there looking to take advantage of you in any sport.
Even though you're good.
Yeah, they don't. Even more so. Because now they see that you're good, and they're saying, well, how much money can I get from this kid? Or what can I do with this kid for my success, right? And they just milk you, They try to squeeze everything out of you. And I always say they're leeches, right? Like people like that. They suck and suck till there's nothing left to suck, and they move on to the next one.
Right.
Kind of like that girl from the podcast.
Yeah.
The one with the 7 basketball players.
7 fucking sucks. Like a champion.
So, they suck, and then they move to the next. Till that one's all dried up, it's the next one. And that's the way certain managers are. Oh, man, dude, you just set me up for an alley-oop right now. Because this is what I've been wanting to talk about. Yeah. That's the way managers are. That's the way certain trainers are.
Yeah.
That's the way certain promoters are.
That's the genius of Ray.
You good?
Yeah, good.
And that leads to my next thing that I'm trying to say. This is the point of this whole podcast. Is because I am so fucking tired of trainers out there with no certification, right? They have zero experience in the ring. Thank you, sir. About time. They have zero experience in the ring. Sorry. We're at
That sounds like a 1993 Honda Civic freaking tailpipe intake, okay?
We're doing muscle cars next.
Yes, right here we're doing
street racing in Montclair.
All right,
we're at
anyways.
Race House.
So let's go.
Anyway, I am tired of trainers that lack experience. They've never boxed. They've never done anything in the ring. But they think because they've watched it, or they think they can take advantage of kids that don't have guidance, right?
Yeah.
Don't have that aren't educated on the sport or business side of it, right? And then they preach this little story to them, and then they lead them down a road, and they see, they're freaking doing podcasts in someone's backyard.
Yeah.
You're trying to run a gym by themselves.
Fucking losers.
Freaking 5-1 record. Anyway, though. No. That's somebody else, so not me. No, I'm just saying, I am sick of it. And something needs to be done in the sport of boxing where these trainers are held accountable for taking bad fights, overworking the kids because they don't know the proper workouts, right? Goddamn, I can go for on all day.
But let me ask you this: just like everything is has its niche. Well, you know what? I'll play devil's advocate here. Has every single great coach in just say football been a football player?
No, I'm not saying you had to be a boxer though. I'm saying, now we got
The ghetto bird is flying by, guys.
helicopters. Dude, this is great.
This is great.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Next episode, we're gonna be running through a cornfield. Just
Dude,
to let
this
you guys
is
know.
backyard edition. In Montclair, though, especially.
Yeah.
Okay, so, like, I'm not saying you have to have been in the ring. I'm saying you have to have been educated and have some kind of experience. Like, okay, for first-time trainers, right? They say you've never worked a pro fight before. You should have some. Okay, when you're driving a car, right?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try to go on, make this like understandable.
Go.
Okay, so boxing is not like any sport.
Yeah.
Your life can be taken. One punch can change everything. You can die in this sport. You don't play boxing. You fight, right?
Make you cross-eyed.
And if anybody can understand how serious it is, any fighter that's been in there at a pro level, don't tell me amateurs, don't tell me you spar, don't tell me you hit a fucking bag. I don't want to hear that anymore. I'm tired of that shit. If you've been in the ring as a professional, the way those punches come at you and the way the timing is different and how I'm telling you, I can't explain it, right? There's been nothing like it. And one of those punches, if you're hit wrong, if you're tired, right, and you're not guided correctly, you can die. You can be dead, right?
Right.
There are guys that die in this sport all the time.
All the time. Yep.
So, back to what I'm saying, like, just like driving a car, right? If you're driving a car and you don't know how to drive a car, you can kill people. That's why you have an instructor with you, right? They don't just say, hey, here's your license, go and drive a freaking car, right?
Right.
And that should be the same thing for a trainer. You're directing a kid, right? And you could kill people.
Right.
You're in charge of somebody's life. And they should have some kind of instructor on your, like a probation period, right? When you do a job, right, you have, what is it, probation, right?
Right.
Right? So, like, they have maybe 5 fights where that you're worked with somebody in the corner with you.
Yes.
This is, and I always compare it to this when I tell everybody. If a doctor were to operate on you, right, with 0 surgery experience, would you trust that doctor? Would you say, well, he's never operated before, but, you know, he says he knows what he's doing?
Right. Well,
would you still let him operate on you?
If it's his first operation, I better get half off. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, though, say if it's a penis enlargement.
Oh, my Jesus.
Or whatever, right? Right?
If the blue chews don't work, then yeah.
A doctor with 0 experience, are you going to trust that doctor?
No, not at all.
Right? With your, just say, are you going to put your life in that doctor's hands?
Not at all.
Are you going to put you have a daughter, right?
I have a daughter.
Are you going to, say your daughter has to go to surgery tomorrow?
Oh, my God.
Are you going to put your daughter's life in a doctor's hands with 0 experience?
I want that motherfucker with
no.
Fucking
then why do we continue
100 and 0?
Okay, but this is my thing. Then why do we continue to put our kids' lives in the hands of trainers with 0 experience when it comes to a sport like this?
Well,
as deadly as this, right? And that's why you see a lot of things going on.
Okay, so what would, boom, right now, someone listens to this podcast who has power, like the Lord Jesus Christ, calls you and says, Eric, what is the checklist to be in that pro ring that you put somebody's life in their hands? What would be the checklist if they're not a fighter?
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, there's fighters that be shitty trainers too. So I'm just saying you got to have some type of experience, and you got to know what you're doing.
So so what you're saying? It sounds like you don't know the answer either, but there needs to be some type of criteria, not just you came up with the camp.
Definitely.
I agree. Okay.
And I'm sick of it. I mean, like
Fair enough.
I understand.
As a European,
there's a lot of trainers around this area, and in all areas, but they love to do boxing cardio, and that's great. I'm all for a boxing workout. Anybody can hold the mitts for you, and that's cool. If you're running a gym or you're training people that want to just get a workout in,
yeah.
Oh, that hell yeah, sweat them off, right? Do what you do. But then when you're taking kids to competition level, and you're still trying to teach them that same bullshit that you're teaching the mom with 3 kids sitting there, you know, trying in a 30-minute session, hit some mitts and run home, or go home, right?
Right.
You're putting these kids in danger, and you're not understanding that how serious that is. And that's why I'm saying I'm just tired of these guys in there with the lack of experience and putting these other kids' lives in danger. It's selfish, bro, because everybody's trying to take advantage of the next. They're fucking leeches.
Can you call out a trainer so
no,
maybe we
dude,
can blow
what
up?
the hell? No, I will not do that.
Okay.
That's not me. But
do you have a couple of trainers in mind?
Oh yeah, I got a few, and it's just it's frustrating because they continue to hurt these kids, And once that kid's used up, they move on to the next.
Right.
And this is what I tell my fighters. Like I got Kyree, Dejanay, I got Rob Hernandez.
Rob, Kyree, shout out. Great fighters.
But I've always told them, listen, man, if there's something I can't do for you, then go to someone that can. My feelings won't be hurt.
Yeah.
Because my gym is my life, right?
Right.
And like I'll survive. There will be other fighters. For you, there won't be another boxing career.
Right.
Right? So I want you being 100% in what you're doing, and I want you being 100% prepared and confident in who you have in your corner. And because like I said, when it's over, it's fucking over.
Yeah.
And there's no runbacks. There's no, like in life, there's no rewind. There's only fast forward.
No, I get it.
You know what I mean? And like I can find other fighters. I can run my gym. My life goes on. Your career is over, and now you're going to be working at Superior Grocers or at LA Fitness or at YRC Freight or at FedEx, and then opening a boxing gym because you got no.
No, you know what? It's true. I used to know this great fighter. His name was Ricky El Toro, right?
Okay.
And he was a great fighter, fought, and he got with this guy who's never fought before, had no criteria, and he talked a good talk, and he put his hands in the guy to guide him to success, and he put him up against some other beyond just out of his level fighters, and they beat the shit out of him. And actually, it messed him up so bad that they now call him Ricky Retardo.
Oh, dude.
And what do you think? Not good?
No.
Oh, sorry.
I would have liked the whoopee cushion better.
Yeah, I tried my stand-up here, but...
His boxing stand-up. Nah, man, I'm just tired of it. I see all these fucking coaches and these kids that are they're so clueless. They don't understand. They just anybody that comes to them with like I was just anybody that comes to them with money and talks a good game to them, they believe it and they run.
Okay, so so someone who catches this podcast, someone just say Kyree who's in South Carolina, what advice would you give him?
Kyree in South Carolina.
Well, I'm just saying like him, like Kyree.
Is that a racist thing?
No, I'm just saying like he's putting his life or he's putting his
Kyree
career
be from
to
Los Angeles, huh?
Well, because I'm just trying to keep South Africa.
That's even worse.
Oh my God, Australia.
Better.
Okay, what advice would you give?
Fucking go to school. Go to school.
There you go.
No, it's just you have to
Become a teacher.
Surround yourself with people that you can trust, and because in the end, there's nobody to blame but yourself. You for trusting the wrong people, even though it's not fair. It sounds like it's bullshit, but it's true. In the end, there's no one to blame but yourself in everything. There's always going to be signs. You're going to see them from the beginning. If you continue to run down that same path, knowing what's there, it's your own fault. So you got to, and I know it's so hard, right? And
as a boxer, even though you have a team, you got to make yourself as a business. You got to think yourself as a business. Not only just focus on the fighting, but you also got to step back and be like, "Yo, I know I'm that when you're in the ring, when you're in the gym boxing, but when you step out, you got to think like, how am I going to represent myself as a business to put myself on that next level?"
Yeah. We had a conversation last time, and I don't want to go in too deep into it, but when you were talking about we're a computer system or a software, remember that we were talking here?
Yes.
And you know how you just, I mean, do you remember
Yes.
what you were telling me?
I think we are living in the simulation. That's what I think. Is that it?
No.
Oh, okay.
How your body, the way you conduct yourself.
Oh, yes.
No?
Right, yeah, I remember.
Never mind. We'll skip that.
No. Go ahead.
So you know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
And it's the same. It's similar, right? And I know everybody's so fixed on loyalty, and I think loyalty is a beautiful thing, but don't be so loyal to the point where it handicaps you.
Right. 100%, man.
If they're not showing you that same type of loyalty back, and they're not making the effort, then they don't deserve the loyalty. And I was victim of that, giving myself to people so much that the fact where I wasn't getting nothing in return, I was just constantly putting out, right? And it put me in a deeper hole.
Right.
You follow where I'm coming from?
Oh, yeah.
And so in the end, I get it. It sounds like it's fucked up, but like you said, it's a business. If your business is tanking, going a certain direction, then you got to go another direction. And it's no hard feelings to anybody. And that's where I tell my guys all the time. I'm going to say it again. If I'm not doing what you need, and you feel like you can get that work somewhere else and get it better at a higher level, and you find someone else that can take you to the next level, then you do that. I would never want to hold you back. I want you to do well. I want you to succeed, right? That's my job as your coach.
100%. Because, just in general life or boxing or whatever you want to do, everybody always seeks for the mentor. They want the mentor, and they think that the mentor, because you listen to it and because people pitch it, they think that that's the person who's going to take you all the way. But in reality, myself being in that position and yourself is, you really have to understand, because I've solely put myself into following a mentor and I never got the results I had wanted. But then you step back and you're like, yo, what are the checks and balances that I need in my life to realize if you're not giving me the results that I need or that I want, I'm out. And I think that you probably, and especially in boxing, man, because, hey, tell me if I'm wrong, but a lot of these people, they're just fucking punching a bag, punching people in the face, and they think like, oh, you figure out the rest. I'm just going to get in the ring and punch people in the face.
No strategy.
No strategy as far as... Yeah, you got to think back and be like, yo, are they taking advantage of me? Am I being put in the best position to freaking make it? But, sometimes people are just telling you, and they're having their biases, they're having their filters, the way they look at life, and you're just following it blindly, and you're living their life and their truth, and next thing you know, you don't get the results you want, and your expectations fall short. But you need to set your expectations high, and make sure you find people around you to meet those expectations.
And that's a hard thing.
Yeah.
And back to, and also to go another thing I'm going to say, and also it doesn't hurt to put in that work yourself. I got a lot of kids that come to my gym, and I was one of those kids. I remember there were times when I would go to Indio towards the end of my career, and I would show up. I'd be on a good roll. I'd be getting in shape again, be getting ready for a fight. We'd be talking about scheduling a date. And then like one day I would come in and I wouldn't get any attention. And me being like the drama queen that I thought I was, or that I was.
The Yas queen, I call him.
Yeah, but I would come in and be like, nobody paid me attention. I'm going to just go home, right? And I would kind of like get discouraged, right? And this is the problem with most fighters. They don't get a certain thing from the coach. Well, first of all, you're not just there for the coach. You're there for yourself, right? You're there to get yourself better. You can't be depending on everybody else at all times. Maybe the coach has something else to do, right? You go in there, you hit that bag, you work your ass off for the day, and you come back again. Because in the end, you're here to build yourself up.
Right.
And you shouldn't be depending on people constantly either. So I don't want you just saying, oh, I need that person to get me to where I need to go. No, you can still do it yourself too. So you got to put in that extra effort as well, because you don't want to just be depending on everybody. And,
no, not at all. No, you depend on somebody. Oh my God, you're in it for a life of hurt, And
that's the mentality though of a lot of these kids coming up, a lot of these fighters, that everybody owes them something as well. So it goes both ways, right? And but like, and going back to where also though, like when that coach is when you're so low to the point where it hurts you, you stay there. Your career ends, and then they move on to the next fighter, and they go on with their lives while you're, like I said, back to figuring out ways to survive. And but like, I want to just say that real quick, but you got to still put in your work though too. You can't just expect everybody to be there doing it for you, carrying you, pampering you along the way, and you got to bite down and work.
Well, definitely, and you know what? It comes down to, from what it sounds like, it comes down to standards. If you go and you're giving your all and you're in that gym day and night, you have to set your standards and not let nobody around you bring them down. Again, go for the people that are going to keep those standards high and push you to get better. Because guess what? You think that this mentor or this instructor or this coach or whatever has the best intentions, and the next thing you know, they kind of say, hey, you think it's so high, let's bring your standards down. And then you're like, oh, okay, I'm only as good as this. And then next thing you know, hey, you're not that good, you're only as good as this. And then you're only as good as this. And then you're meeting your standards to meet up with what other people are saying. And that's not the way it should be. If you're going to go in that gym and you really want to become a fighter or you really want to become whatever you want to be, the standards need to be high, and you need to surround your people who are going to keep you there or push you even higher and say, you know what, chump, you're thinking too low. You know?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I get it, but you want to stay humble as well, too.
Yeah, you want to stay humble. You know what? I'm a little buzzed right now, and I can't think of the freaking proverb, but if you were the seventh guy in that room, what would you be doing the whole time waiting for your turn?
Dang, I didn't think about that.
The seventh guy, like, what was he doing? Like, was he sitting? I picture him like sitting by the AC, like looking outside, like at the Vegas Strip, like, oh damn.
You know, dude, I'm sure he was thinking like, I want to give up.
Oh shit! I think it's still going. Go, Eric. Talk.
Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's
But
how good.
I'm sure
Eric, you should be a comedian.
No, but I'm sure he was thinking that as well. You know, dude, I'm not getting no attention right now.
Yeah.
Like, what am I here for? I'm in this room, this girl. You know what I mean? I'm not getting that attention I need. But then he probably said, you know what? I'm going to wait my turn.
He's like, I'm invested. I'm too deep. Sunk cost fallacy.
I'm not going to let them discourage me.
He's
He's
like, I've waited 8 hours. I'm waiting for my turn. Because, you know, there's no time limit. You know, some people are like, hey, girl, I'm about to be like 30 minutes. And then next thing you know, it's like, you know.
Dude,
like,
what are you doing?
Don't let your kids listen to this, man. This one is, I'm going to put no kid friendly, man.
This is, oh my God.
All right. You know, sometimes you're like, hey, girl, you're about to get this one. Like, and then 2 pumps later, and then you're like, hey, you want Jack in the Box? Hey, I got to take you home. I got to wake up. My boss just called me. I got to start early tomorrow.
Dude, canceled.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude.
So.
But I did read, like, I was watching Barstool, and the guy was talking about how, like, did you remember Lil' Kim?
Mm-hmm.
And they were talking about her stomach getting pumped a long time ago, remember?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that girl says she swallowed every load.
Yeah. And they're like,
Champion.
dude, what if we could go back in time and, like, pump her stomach and take all that. We good?
Yeah.
And take all that and make a super athlete. Like,
the guy from Barstool said that? Was like, oh, what a genius. That's a genius.
Like Jurassic Park. He
Yeah.
had like Jurassic Park playing in the background and shit. And he's like,
out of her turd.
yeah.
Like, dude, imagine that NBA turd that she shitted from all the man's fucking goop. Fuck.
What kind of car is that?
That is a 1997 Camaro, red, with a tailpipe, one tailpipe.
Well, the Montclair Special.
Montclair Special.
Well, so much for ruining my rant.
No, it was a great rant, man, because it's true, man. You see it in boxing all the time. I mean, how many great boxers have fallen to the wayside because of subpar coaches?
How many great anything?
Like,
Yeah,
man.
I'm just saying, like, you know, I have 2 sons. I'm not going to take my kids to a baseball player or a baseball coach that's never played baseball before. I'm just, like I said, there's kids probably all around the world that have been guided the wrong way, and because their parents are ignorant, they don't do the research, right?
Right. No, they put their faith totally in somebody who their job is to make you feel good and put you on that field, and at the end of the day be like, you know what, this is as good as you can get, so, you know, just take it.
Or I'm going to make you a star even though the kid's not that good.
Right.
And milk the hell out of them for, like, you need more training, you need more of this, you need more, buy this from me, buy that from me, right? Fund this thing. I've seen a lot of coaches like that. I'm telling you, man, I've been, especially in my career.
Any coaches you want to call out?
No. Nobody.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Stay tuned, guys. I'll get it out of them. But, no, man. Yeah, so, like, do you think we live in a simulation?
Oh, no. No, I don't.
No?
Well, I mean, it depends how you break that down. I guess you could say yeah.
You know, do you think that we live in Sims, and do you think that we're building a supercomputer so we could build a simulation?
I don't know. Bro, I'm a boxer, dude. I just know boom, boom, boom. You're talking way too advanced.
He's talking about boom, boom, boom. He's talking about Black Eyed Peas.
All right, dude. So you have a joke for the night?
No, I don't. Dude, he called me last minute.
Oh
You call me last minute.
Yeah.
What's up next? What do you see? Any great fights that you heard that they're fighting?
Teofimo, Loma. I'm so
do you
excited
got?
for it. I'm taking Loma. I wouldn't mind though seeing Teofimo win. I think Teofimo is just so like anxious. I think it's gonna hurt him. I think Loma is gonna take it. I don't know, but I'm picking Loma. But I think it's gonna be a great fight. I'm excited for it. Loma, I like the back and forth they're going with. Like Loma said he's gonna be like a sparring match. Teofimo says he's gonna beat his ass. He's gonna be calling him a bitch in there.
Yeah.
Right. And then also, real quick, Ruben Villa. He has a title shot with the number one, the title holder right now. Oh, what the hell's his name? Navarrete or some shit. Navarrete or something. And that should be a great fight. Ruben Villa, he's well deserved. The guy's works his ass off. He's a good fighter. He was, I think he was an Olympian as well, or an alternate. But yeah, the kid's really good. He's out of Salinas. He actually trains on my old team.
Not to go off topic, but with Lomachenko, with all these great fighters, they're still in their 20s. Loma is in this. He's 31.
32, I think.
32.
Yeah.
So he's like, I put him in the same level as, and granted, he's had a couple of years that he's been on the main stage, but because he's, he won belts pretty quickly. But I think by the time he gets to fight all the great fighters in his weight class, he'll be a lot older. He has another 4 fights. And another 4 or 5 fights with all these fighters. They could extend that shit for years. Years.
Yeah, true.
So.
I guess, yeah.
All right. Well, I guess this is a one-way conversation here. Let's take a shot.
Dude.
What?
We got to finish your topics.
I poured it. What else have we got?
Bro, you're going to pass out and not yank out the whole damn computer.
Well, I almost did. Yes, I did. Well, that's what happens when you get me going.
That was my whole week's worth of pay.
Oh, my Jesus.
Anyway.
What else have we got? So who are you going for, Joe Biden or Donald Trump?
Okay, I'll take a shot.
Okay, let's take a shot. Either answer that question or take a shot.
I'm not going to vote. Are you going to vote?
Are you because you're a felon? Is it
No. I don't want to vote.
I'm a vote.
I wish that all like citizens would just be like, dude, we're not voting.
Yeah.
And really see who wins, and then it'll really show who it's rigged for.
Do you think that there should
talk about rigged? That's all that shit's rigged.
Do you think that they should build an algorithm that should run this country?
I don't know, bro. I don't even know what the hell that is.
Do you think that Austrian economics need to play a bigger part in the U.S. government?
Definitely.
I like that. That's why I like Eric. Cheers.
Pie. Oh, dude, that's horrible. What's that game? Cara?
Oh, this is, again,
Cara
sponsor.
fundido rosado.
Again, sponsor of the show is fucking Mayor Garazzo.
Well.
Anything else, Eric?
On YouTube, is going to get to see Ray getting drunk.
I am pretty fucking drunk now.
Lightweight. You are a lightweight.
Yeah, I am a lightweight. I had fucking
Not physically.
I had a poke bowl. Yes, physically I'm a fucking fat bitch. But spiritually, I had a poke bowl. I had a poke earlier.
You had a
so
poke?
I should have my burrito. I should
From
stick to
who?
my burritos. The place right here in Upland.
Really?
I should have stuck to my burritos. I eat a burrito every day, guys. I tell Eric. Eric's like, you come to the gym all the time. Why are you not ripped and shredded? And I say, because I eat a burrito. Every day I eat a fucking burrito. I can't. I'm addicted. That's my addiction.
You totally ruined this pod.
Oh, did I? Oh, my God.
Talking
Anything
about-
else? Are we going to keep on drinking
My mom's
after?
be pissed.
Oh, is she really a subscriber?
Yeah. My mom loves it. She watches it every day. She's all our views.
Well, look, I will put it on SoundCloud and not on YouTube.
No, that's not fair. She wants to hear it.
Oh, my God. But, dude, all the stuff we talked about?
Dude, you're a pervert.
I am not a pervert.
And you're a racist because you said Kyree was from North Carolina.
Dude, I'm just trying to add some distance so you can So, like, there can be an analogy that you could have come up with, but you just made it about race. And the reason why you made it about race is because the media is pumping race into the system. You know what I'm saying? I never thought about race in my life, not until the media has pumped race into everybody's brain. And now everybody's talking about race.
What race is your wife?
Mexican.
Racist.
Oh, my God.
What race are you? What are you? What race are you?
I'm Mexican.
Yep. See?
I have 2 conchas this morning. I mean,
if you aren't a racist.
I never thought about race now until the media has said.
If you weren't a racist,
everybody's a
you would have
racist.
married outside of your race.
Yeah, you see?
But you married inside your race, so you're racist.
Nice. That is America for you guys. That's what's turning into. Can we go? Is this the political channel? Is this political time?
Yes.
Are you let me see.
Okay.
All right, I have a joke.
Oh God. I don't know if I want to hear it, dude.
Are you done? Are we good?
Yeah. Let's wrap this up.
Okay. Let's see. No joke this time because, like I said earlier, Eric caught me off guard. He sent me
you
that
had a bunch
DM.
prepared.
No, I didn't. I looked. It was an article about housing, but Eric didn't give me enough time to be prepared to bring up a joke. Oh wait, what was that 50 Cent joke? Shout out to one of our fans. The 50 Cent joke.
No.
What did 50 Cent say to her grandma?
Well, 50 Cent is a man, so not a girl. So it wouldn't be her grandma, it'd be his grandma.
His grandma. What? G-Unit?
Good one. Okay, bye.
Oh my God.